Let me ask you something. It's a bit personal, but extremely important. When you woke up this morning, did you feel that surge of vitality in your manhood like you did in your younger days? If your answer is, I honestly can't remember, you're not alone. Many men over the age of 50 begin to lose what once felt so natural and worse. They start to believe it's just a normal part of aging. They reassure themselves that the feeling might come back someday, or they accept that it's gone. But in my clinic, I often tell my patients, it's not just a sign of intimacy, it's a daily health report. Your heart, brain, and entire circulatory system are quietly sending you each morning. Think of every morning erection as a quick health check, free, no appointment needed, and surprisingly accurate. If your blood flow is good, your testosterone levels are in balance, and your nervous system is responsive, you'll wake up with a strong signal from below. But when circulation slows down, or your male hormones drop, or you're stuck in a constant state of stress, that signal fades, then disappears. So what's the good news? That signal can come back, and no, you don't need Viagra or a complete lifestyle overhaul. It can start with just 2 simple nutrients, vitamins you take before bed. These nutrients work silently through the night, expanding your blood vessels, supporting hormonal balance, and reigniting the natural recovery processes that aging tends to slow down. The solution is simple, and it's within your reach. I'm not talking about expensive supplements or passing wellness trends. I'm talking about foundational elements that the male body over 50 is silently craving, but most men don't even realize it. In the next section, I'll explain exactly how these 2 vitamins impact your cells, why nighttime is the golden hour to take them, and how they can help you wake up not only with stronger erections, but also with more energy, sharper focus, better mood, and full-spectrum performance in your work, your family life, and yes, in your most private moments. And this is when you start to understand how a seemingly simple vitamin can completely change the way you feel about mornings and about yourself. Let me tell you about Richard, a 64-year-old former electrical engineer from Ohio. After retiring, he noticed a steady decline in his morning drive. It wasn't just that his manhood stopped responding, it was that his entire day seemed to sink into fatigue and sluggishness. When he came to see me, he sighed and said, I thought this was just aging, but now something feels off. After a few simple blood tests, the truth was clear: his vitamin D3 levels were nearly at rock bottom. What's interesting is that Richard wasn't low in calcium, and he didn't have osteoporosis. But what concerned me most was that his testosterone and blood circulation were falling into a danger zone, all tied directly to his D3 deficiency. You see, vitamin D3 isn't just a bone vitamin like many people assume. In clinical practice, I call it the sunlight hormone because it acts more like a hormone regulator than a typical vitamin. And for men, this is critical. It drives the activity of the Leydig cells, the testosterone factories inside your testicles. When D3 is low, testosterone drops, leading to low libido, muscle loss, mood dips, poor sleep, and yes, weak or completely absent morning erections. But that's not all. Vitamin D3 also acts like a frontline soldier for your circulatory health. It keeps your blood vessel walls soft, reactive, and protected from chronic inflammation, the silent force that clogs the arteries to both your penis and your heart, making it harder for blood to reach where it's needed most. Arteries that are weak, stiff, or calcified from D3 deficiency are like rusty pipes. You can't expect intense pressure or a natural erection to come through. There's one more thing that most men over 60 are never warned about. As you age, your skin becomes significantly less effective at synthesizing vitamin D3 from sunlight, declining by up to 25% every decade. Combine that with spending more time indoors, living in colder regions, or having excess belly fat, and D3 deficiency becomes alarmingly common. Belly fat makes it even worse. It traps vitamin D inside fat tissue, preventing your body from using it even when you're getting sun exposure. That's why supplementing with D3 is essential, but it has to be done the right way. The golden time to take it is in the evening with a meal that contains at least 10-15 grams of healthy fat, such as extra virgin olive oil salmon, ripe avocado, or butter made from grass-fed cows. Because D3 is fat-soluble, your body can only absorb it effectively when combined with fat. During deep sleep from 3 to 7 a.m., testosterone production surges, blood vessels enter repair mode, and your nervous system begins resetting the signals sent to your brain and sexual organs. Richard came back after 3 weeks. His eyes were brighter, his steps quicker, and he smiled as he said, "I've just had 3 mornings in a row that made me feel like I was 40 again." What changed wasn't just in the bedroom, it was the return of energy initiative and the sense that his body was working the way it's supposed to. This transformation is within your reach, and these vitamins can help you take control of your health and vitality. Vitamin D3 is not a miracle, but it is the first building block you need to lay down if you want to rebuild the foundation of your performance, your desire, and your masculine strength from the ground up. These vitamins are safe, effective, and can help you regain your vitality with confidence. Have you ever heard of vitamin K2? Maybe not, and you're not alone. Most of the men who come to see me have never even had a doctor mention it, not even during routine checkups. But suppose you're taking D3, and you know nothing about K2. In that case, you might unknowingly be creating a ticking time bomb inside your cardiovascular system. Let me tell you about Bill, a 68-year-old retired truck driver from Michigan. He started taking vitamin D3 regularly after watching a few videos online. But after 5 months, imaging tests showed signs of calcification in both his carotid and coronary arteries. No one could explain why. When I asked if he was also taking K2, he furrowed his brow and said, "What's that? I thought D3 was all I needed." That's a common and dangerous mistake. Vitamin K2 is the quiet but essential companion to D3. Suppose D3 is the powerful engine that helps absorb calcium and boosts testosterone production. In that case, K2 is the steering wheel guiding that power safely. Without K2, the calcium absorbed by D3 may not go where it's supposed to and instead begins building up in the wrong places in arteries, soft tissues, even the heart walls. That transforms flexible blood vessels into concrete pipes, unable to expand when your body needs rapid circulation for a natural erection. But when you provide enough K2, your body gains an intelligent traffic controller that directs calcium to your bones and teeth where it belongs and prevents it from building up in blood vessels. The result: more elastic arteries resulting in more substantial blood flow, a more precise erectile response, and of course less strain on the heart as it pumps blood through more flexible channels. I often tell my patients, weak erections are not just a private problem. They're the first warning sign that your entire vascular system might be in trouble. Suppose blood can't easily reach your penis. In that case, it might not be reaching your brain, your heart, or your kidneys either, and that's far more frightening than anything happening behind bedroom doors. Science has confirmed it. K2 activates 2 critical proteins, osteocalcin, which helps move calcium into bones, and MGP, which prevents calcium from sticking to artery walls. Without K2, these 2 processes shut down, allowing calcium to cause damage day after day quietly. And when you combine D3 and K2 at the proper doses at the right time, You're not just restoring male vitality, you're rebuilding an entire circulatory system that is safer, more flexible, and smarter, boosting your performance responsiveness and potentially even extending your lifespan. Vitamin D3 boosts testosterone, enhances hormonal signal pathways, and improves calcium absorption for stronger bones. Vitamin K2 ensures that calcium is deposited in the right places while keeping arteries clear and capable of delivering maximum blood flow exactly where and when it's needed. Together, they balance hormones, protect circulation support, bone density, and lay the foundation for lasting natural erections. The best way to supplement K2 is to pair it with vitamin D3, ideally in the evening with dinner or a light meal that includes healthy fats. Ensure you obtain at least 10 to 15 grams. Like vitamin D, K2 is fat-soluble, meaning it requires dietary fat for absorption into the bloodstream. When taken together at night, these two vitamins work in harmony as you sleep, helping repair blood vessels, optimize hormonal balance, and prepare your body to wake up strong and ready. Many men who start taking K2 alongside D3 are genuinely surprised at how quickly they notice results. It's not just about firmer, more responsive morning erections. Their energy stabilizes, their mood noticeably improves, and their stamina rises. This doesn't just prevent dysfunction, it builds lasting endurance and actual inner vitality. You might wonder why take these vitamins at night instead of in the morning with breakfast. The answer is simple and scientifically compelling. Nighttime is when your body carries out its deepest, most critical cellular repair. While you sleep, especially during slow-wave deep sleep, your body isn't busy digesting food, handling stress, or reacting to outside stimuli. It's entirely focused on regeneration and recovery. Testosterone production peaks during deep sleep, occurring every 90 minutes. Blood vessels undergo self-repair from oxidative damage sustained during the day, and your nervous system resets itself. As a result, the communication between your brain and body becomes sharp and clear again by morning. By providing these vitamins at night, you align them perfectly with your body's natural rhythm of healing. Think of it this way: your body is a magnificent biological machine, and nighttime is the only window when it enters complete maintenance, refresh, and recovery mode. While you sleep, the brain resets nerve signals, the heart reduces pressure to rest, and blood vessels expand to restore function. During this time, if you provide your body with the right ingredients, such as vitamin D3 and K2, it will utilize them wisely and efficiently. Unlike taking them in the morning when your body is busy dealing with environmental stressors, food digestion and mental strain, fueling your body at night is like refueling before a long journey. You don't need to wait until you're exhausted to replenish. You start the next day with optimized circulation testosterone produced on a rhythm and morning erections that are no longer random, but a strong signal that your body is truly recovering. I know you might be thinking, can just 2 simple vitamins really make such a big difference? The answer is no if you don't support them with a few other simple but crucial habits. For example, suppose you're not drinking enough water. In that case, your blood thickens, circulation slows, and even with ideal hormone levels, signals won't transmit properly. Aim for 8 to 10 glasses of water daily, and if possible, add a pinch of natural sea salt to help absorb electrolytes, which are essential after the age of 60. Next comes nutrition. Everything you put into your body either fuels your heart and testosterone or sabotages them. Leafy greens like kale, arugula, and spinach stimulate nitric oxide, a key molecule that expands blood vessels and sustains erections. Fatty fish, such as wild salmon as well as pumpkin seeds, walnuts, and extra virgin olive oil not only provide healthy fats to aid in D3K2 absorption, but also help fight inflammation and increase vascular elasticity. And what about movement? You don't need a gym. A 30-minute walk after dinner, some light stretching, or evening yoga is enough to lower cortisol, a silent testosterone killer, and activate natural blood flow. Every step you take pumps blood throughout your entire body, including your penis, something no pill can replicate. And finally, sleep. It's not just rest, it's when testosterone surges, the brain flushes toxins, and your blood vessels heal. Turn off your phone at least an hour before bed, avoid alcohol and heavy dinners, and you'll feel the difference within just a few nights. When you combine vitamin D3, K2, proper hydration, clean nutrition, gentle movement, and quality sleep, you're not just improving performance. You're rebooting your entire system, from your heart to your brain to your manhood, bringing it back in sync with your body's peak rhythm. The men who follow this formula don't just wake up with stronger erections. They feel energy return moods, stabilize sleep more deeply, and their bellies flatten. And most importantly, confidence flows back into their posture, gaze, and voice. Aging doesn't feel like fading anymore. It feels like taking control of your body once again. So what's the formula? Take vitamin D3 and K2 in the evening with a meal rich in healthy fats. Drink enough water throughout the day, not just when you're thirsty. Prioritize whole foods, fatty fish, greens, and quality seeds. Maintain light movement every day. Protect your sleep like the valuable asset it is. In just a few weeks, you may look back and smile. Your body won't just be functioning, it'll be coming back to life. And that morning erection, it's no longer something you hope for, it's something you expect. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel for more practical health tips for men over 50. And share this video with your loved ones and friends because you might help them regain something they lost long ago: confidence, performance, and the true feeling of being alive.